to FX Street. If you like what we're talking about, if you like the videos we are doing and you want to see them on a regular basis, please join us on YouTube at our channel and then hit the subscribe button. If you like what we're talking about, Akash and I, you can follow Akash on Twitter at Mangyeko0 on Twitter, and then myself at JustAnalysis1. Taking a look at Doge. So definitely last week, Thursday or Friday, I wrote an article that, any profit taking in Shiba Inu, we should probably look at Doge catching a bid from some of that volume and those participants, because they're just kind of in the same, they all the people who are in Shiba are also Doge people who they hang out at the same animal shelter basically. And Doge finally got that breakout. So it had that bullish break last week on the 24th. This week, really on the Sunday, breakout above the cloud, and then retraced, stayed inside the cloud, and then broke out here, and we're just kind of hovering around that 100% level. Is it going to stay there? I mean, it's a tough look. So what is positive here is this zone right in here where you've got the top of the cloud, single span B, which is the hardest, strongest. I mean, one thing that is very bullish on the Ichimoku system is that it closed above single span B, which is a very long, very flat area, which is a very strong zone. We broke above that, closed above that. And then you have the Tenkan Sen and the Kijun Sen just above it. So there's a ton of support in between 27, 25, and we'll say 28 even. So a lot of I suppose you just say 27 and 28 cents. Between 27 and 28 cents, there's a lot of support structure in there. And one of the good things going on here is that I still have Dogecoin set up for bear market levels in the RSIs. The final overbought condition in a bear market is 65. And if Dogecoin gets a daily close that pushes it above that, then we can convert it into bull market levels. So the overbought levels then go from 55 and 65 to 80 and 90. And the composite index here is positioned very nicely for cross above both of its averages to really signal a nice extension move higher. The only thing that makes me a little iffy on the upside, the length of time it can maintain an upswing at the present time is where the optics bands are at. They're fairly neutral still, but they're definitely more closer to the upper extremes than they are to the lower extremes. I'm looking first for a daily close around 34 cents, and then another pullback likely to 30 cents to retest before pushing up towards 50 cents. On the downside, the risk I see is any daily close below 22.5 cents. That is likely to push down to 18 and perhaps lower, but that's what I see on Dogecoin. Not sure what you see, Akash.
I think my view on Dogecoin has been the same. So I think the last time we discussed Dogecoin was somewhere around 22nd, and that's when Dogecoin was coming into this demand zone here, ranging from 0.23 to 0.24. And I think it was probably somewhere around here when I discussed two possibilities. Doge could either bounce off of the end of this demand zone here, or form a double bottom and then go higher. And it actually did. But then I also discussed the possibility where Doge would come down to this demand zone here, ranging from 0.21 to 0.23 or 22, and from a triple tap set. And although it felt like at that particular point in time, it felt like it was going higher since it broke over the neckline of this inverse head and shoulder pattern. Doge market makers had other plans. They wanted to initiate the max pain scenario where they kind of
Doge market makers. just think about it, like all these dudes sitting on their Bloomberg terminal and plotting the direction of Doge. Let's picturing like these 18th century Englishmen with their curly mustaches going, yes, I always hear how it goes up here from here, yes.
Right, not bad. So yeah. Uh, so yeah, out here, I also discussed the possibility of it coming down here, coming a triple tap setup and then going higher. And turns out it actually did that. This wick down here kind of did set the stage for a triple tap setup. And now it's gone higher, and also discussed about collecting liquidity up here, ranging from, there's a lot of blues here. Hold on, let me just change this real quick. Yeah, so between 0.31 and 0.33 is where liquidity was resting for Doge, and that seems to have been collected. So now what I'm expecting is Doge is to, let me just clear this out. Oh shit, my bad. Right. So what I'm expecting for Doge is to either bounce off of this candle bodies here at 0.276 or the neckline at 0.25. I think those two are the good supports where Doge can bounce off of them. As for the upside, I am looking at 0.35 and 0.45 as the next levels to target. And I think it's a little more clear or apparent here. Yeah, so the first thing is those needs to close above 0.35, and then I'm targeting 0.45. But if you look at this particular descending triangle, it targets a 361% upswing, extremely similar to Shiba Inu's 223% upswing that we forecasted. So I think Doge is going to pull a Shiba, considering this consolidation that you see here. Let me just highlight this. This consolidation, right? I think it's leading up to a massive volatile move. What we saw here was just the start, probably a trailer. But this $1 Doge is going to be epic, but I think there's going to be more than Doge is going to go more than $1. But for now, I will have to cap my upside target for Doge at 1.08, and my downside for Doge on a short-term perspective is 0.257. But if we kind of manage to get back into this descending triangles hypotenuse, then we're probably going to end up in this demand zone here, ranging from 0.16 to 0.187. That said, I do want to mention that this scenario where Doge does this and then comes back here is unlikely. But regardless, as I've been discussing, it would also set up another triple tap for Doge, and it would be the perfect time to belong. That's my take on Doge.
Awesome.
John.
Cool. Well, thank you all for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.